Okay, so circuit sessions number 9. We're going to start off with the plank to push-up. Just as a reminder, this is going to be 40 seconds worth of work with a 20 seconds breather. You got 10 exercises, and you're going to go round 3 times. So there's your 30 minutes boxed off. So this plank to push-up, if you're just jumping in on this one, you want to start with a plank on the forearms. You're going to come up onto the hands, perform a good solid push-up with the elbows pointing backwards, and then from there you can reset back onto those forearms. Next up after those is the crossing balance lunge, or the crossing lunge. Crossing balance lunge is done with the TRX. So crossing lunge on this one. You want to keep the lead knee over the ankle. What you don't want to do is let the knee sweep out to either side, putting any excess pressure on it. Keeping the torso nice and tall with these as well. Once you perform these crossing lunges, well, then you have your bent over Ys. You want a good solid hinge at the hips on this one. So when you bring those arms out to the side, the gravity is going to work against those hands, obviously getting those muscles working. So this is the bent over Ys. Nice mobility drill on this one as well. You get a good squeeze between the shoulder blades on this one. Once you've done the bent over Ys, you then have your seesaw lunges. So the seesaw lunge, you're going to stand up nice and tall. Lunge forwards. So as I'm doing in the demo here, lunge forwards with the left leg, and then drive off that left leg. Don't put the foot down until that leg is behind you, and you're going to dig the toes into the ground, setting yourself up. So it's like a reverse lunge, basically. Now you can either do all the left leg on round 1, then the right leg on round 2, or you can alternate the legs as you go and do all 3 rounds alternating the legs. Once you've done the seesaw lunge, you have a clock touch. This is going to be a little bit of a cardio drill. You're going to jog on the spot, then I'm going to give you a number, and you're going to run out and touch that number on the imaginary clock face that you're in the middle of. So if I'm jogging on the spot here and I shout number 12, as in the demo there, I'm going to run and touch number 12. If I shout number 3, I'm going to run out to my right hand side and touch number 3. Okay? So I'll give you different numbers. You've got to run out and touch those numbers. Next up is a push-up with leg thread. So setting yourself up with this. Nice strong push-up position. Thread then the leg through. Performing a push-up and resetting. If you don't want to do the leg thread with this, I know you've done the plank to push-up, but you could just do the push-ups again, double up on the chest. Or if you just want to work on the mobility a little bit and just work on those leg threads, that's fine. Next up after this is your sumo squat. So nice solid sumo squats on these. Keeping the breathing relaxed as you go into these nice deep sumo squats. Keeping the head up and the chest up throughout. Next up after this, we do have a side plank. So you're going to be rocking out these side planks on this. So you're going to go off your left elbow first. Get yourself nice and strong. So round 1 we're going to do the left elbow, round 2 we're going to do the right elbow, and round 3 we're going to do left elbow for 20 seconds and right elbow for 20 seconds. Once you've done these, you have mountain climbers here, guys. So it's going to be a good strong push-up position. You're going to draw the legs in and out, fire these legs through. Keep the breathing nice and relaxed as you go. You want to be driving the heels away from the head, keeping a nice straight line between the ears, the shoulders, and the hips on this. And to finish strong, once you've done those, you have explosive star jumps. So you're going to touch the ground, jump on up, reach on out with the hands. Fingertips are going to touch the ground as you explode on up, and then you're going to touch the ceiling. If at any point you can scale these down or want to scale these down, you can scale them down to normal star jumps. Okay, so in 5 seconds, you're going to get a 20 seconds breather before we go into the main part of the exercises here, guys. So from where you are now, you've got 20 seconds to take yourself down onto the ground. Get yourself into a strong plank position. I want a nice straight line between your ears, your shoulders, your hips, your knees, and your ankles. Drive your heels away from your head. Forearms are on the ground. We got 5 seconds before you go. 3, 2, 1. All right, so from where you are now, bring yourself up. You're on the forearms. Bring yourself up onto your hands. Keep the plank position locked in. Perform a nice solid push-up. Keep the elbows pointing backwards on those push-ups. And then lower yourself back down to the ground so you're back down on those forearms. 20 seconds left on this. Take your time. You do not want to rush these. Well, I'll say that, you might want to. But keep the torso nice and taut with these. You don't want to be rocking left or right with these. And relax there. Well done. Have a 20 seconds breather and come back up onto your feet. Standing up nice and tall, you're now going to sweep your back leg behind, or one of your legs behind your other leg, obviously. Okay, keep your torso nice and tall, like a curtsy, but it's going to be a crossing lunge here. Okay, and away you go. So what you're aiming to do is keep the torso tall as you sweep one of the legs behind. Now the leg that is going behind, try and get that knee behind the lead leg. So each and every time you're getting that knee behind and out to the side of that lead leg. Halfway through, 20 seconds left on this. Okay, last 15 seconds. Use the hands to offset with the balance if you need to. If you've got any weights, kettlebell, sandbags, you can use them on this. Just be wary that it's not going to sweep you to one side and pull on that working knee, so the lead knee. And relax there. All right, now the bent over wise, you can definitely use dumbbells in the hands or cans of food, anything along those lines, just to add some extra weight if you want to. You got 6 seconds. So from where you are, you stand up tall, then you hinge at the hips, push your bum back. All right, keep the torso nice and straight between the ear, shoulder, and hip. And let's bring those arms out. So bring them out, get a good squeeze between the shoulder blades, bring the hands in. Bring them out, nice squeeze between the shoulder blades, bring them in. Keep this smooth and steady. No rush on this. All right, with 10 seconds left, don't rush it, and keep those fingertips as far away from the body as you can. Keep the arms as straight as possible on this one. And relax there. All right, stand yourself up nice and tall. Get rid of that hinge from the hips. So imagine your head is being pulled away from your feet, so you're nice and ramrod straight. You're going to take a lunge forwards. You're going to land lightly on that lead leg, and then drive off that lead leg, sweeping that working leg straight behind and go into a reverse lunge. All right, and away you go. So you can do the whole 40 seconds off this side. Now I'm going to be talking about the left side, unless you've gone off the right. So we're going to go off that left side nice and smooth and steady with this. You can do the left side for the whole 40 seconds on round 1, right side for 40 seconds on round 2, and alternate the legs for your third and final round. Or if you want to alternate the legs, that's fine for all 3 rounds. Whichever one you're doing, you've only got 11 seconds left on this. You get a 20 seconds breather after this to reset. And relax there. All right, so we got your clock touch up after this, team. The clock touch. So get yourself into an imaginary clock face. How big you make this clock is entirely up to you. All right, you're jogging on the spot, guys. Nice and light on the feet. 3 seconds before we go. Stand by. 12. So don't follow the guy on the screen. Listen to me. 6. 8. 4. 11. 9. 2. 5. 3. 7. 10. 10. And relax there. Well done. Have a 20 seconds breather. Get yourself ready for your leg thread with push-up. So get into a nice strong plank position. Now remember, you can just break this down and just do the leg thread. Just do the leg thread part if the push-up's going to give you grief. If not, you thread the leg and you perform the push-up. Ready? And away you go. All right, with 25 seconds left, in between each and every leg thread, make sure you reset to a strong push-up position. The push-up's still going to be the same basis. You've got your hands gripping the ground. You want your shoulders nice and far away from your ears. You have 10 seconds left. Almost there on this one. And relax, great stuff. All right, stand yourself up and get ready for your sumo squats. With the sumo squats, they're a lot wider than a normal squat pattern. So open up those legs like a sumo guy walking into the ring, getting ready. So nice wide stance with this. If you want to load it with a kettlebell or sandbags or rucksack or small child, go for it. And away you go. You're off, you're gone. Take this smooth and steady. You might be able to just make them out on your screen, but you can see I've got the Under Armour logo there and the S3 Fitness logo. You should be able to see the logo throughout on that squat. Yes, my hands are covering it slightly. But what I mean by this is if you've got a logo on your t-shirt now, if somebody was stood in front of you, they should be able to see it. If you start rounding your back or anything, no good. We're losing that spine integrity. 7 seconds. Only go as low as you comfortably can, especially on round one. And relax there. Well done. Have a 20 seconds breather. In those 20 seconds, take yourself down to the ground. We are going to go off your left elbow first. It is going to be your side plank. If you need to lessen the length of the side plank here, you can go from your knees rather than the full body in this video here. Okay, get yourself ready. Got 3 seconds. You do not have to hold it for the whole 40. And away you go. So you got your left elbow stacked underneath your left shoulder, your right shoulder is stacked over your left, and your right hip is stacked over your left as well. You might want to hold this for, I don't know, 10, 15 seconds, then stop and have a breather, then come back up and hold it with another pulse. You got 10 seconds left. All right, last 4 seconds on this. And relax there. Great stuff. All right. Now that you're there, all you need to do is roll onto your front, ready for your mountain climbers, aka alternating squat thrusts. You don't have to do them on the fists. Okay, so just get yourself into a strong push-up position. Start with one knee drawn in, and you're going to cycle the legs through. Ready? And away you go. Guys, should you have any issues with this on your wrists, feel free to come up, place your hands on a chair, place your hands on a table, on the wall, just lessen the angle slightly, and if that still gives you grief, you can just jog on the spot with this one. 25 seconds left. If you can keep repping these out though, that's awesome. Straight line between your ear, your shoulder, and your hip with this one. And as you extend those legs back, let's really push those heels away from the head. All right, we got 5 more seconds on this. And relax there. All right, bring yourself up. We have your explosive star jumps. Now, so you've just been repping out the mountain climbers, aka squat thrusts. We got explosive star jumps now. So with these, if the form starts to break down, this is what I suggest. Perform 3 repetitions, stop for a second to reset the form, and then do another 3. Ready? And away you go. Don't try and smash 40 seconds of this and have the form and the technique break down. Do 3 really good ones, reset, and then do another 3 really good ones for the whole 40 seconds. If these give out, you don't have to go as high. Just scale it down. Don't even have to leave the ground. You could sidestep out to the side as you sweep the arms out and take the impact out. Less than 10 seconds to go now. And that is round 1 boxed off, believe it or not. Still got 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second, and relax. So we're back into the plank to push-up, guys. Now, if you're feeling a bit more tired, you could scale this down and just hold a plank on your forearms, or you could go from the plank on the forearms up onto the hands and do a straight arm plank, and then go back down to the forearms. However, if you want to add that push-up, feel free to do so. Ready? And away you go. 40 seconds of your choice, team. Find your appropriate level. Halfway through the 20 seconds left, team. Remember, that push-up is just a moving plank. So keep that body nice and taut and tight as you move. Three more seconds, 2 more seconds, almost there. And relax. Well done. Get yourself ready for those crossing lunges. Remember, if you want to hold any kind of weight, you can, as long as the form and technique stays high and the knee stays in the place where it should stay. You never want your knee out of place. 4 more seconds. Stand by, crew. Ready. And away you go. Go at your own pace on this, team. Don't try and either match my pace if you're not ready for it. If you can beat my pace, not a problem, as long as the form and the technique stands nice and high. "20 seconds gone, halfway through on these crossing lunges. All right, last 5 seconds on this, team. And relax. Great stuff. Into your bent over Ys, guys. If you were using a dumbbell in each hand or a tin of beans, something like, you could actually hold a resistance band in your hands, and obviously as you take the hands up and separate them, the resistance band is going to make it more difficult. So you could add that. 3 more seconds, 2 more seconds, 1, and away you go. All right, already 10 seconds gone. Now, keep a self-check on yourself. If you've got any mirrors that you can look off to the left or right and check yourself out in a mirror or some glass, make sure you keep in, 1, that back nice and flat, and 2, you're not slowly starting to creep up and stand up tall. As you get more tired, the tendency will be for the body to rise and for you to come up taller and taller. 4 more seconds on this. And relax. Great stuff. Seesaw lunges are up next, team. So obviously, if you were doing the seesaw lunge just off your left leg last time, well, you're going to have to do it off your right leg this time. If you are alternating the legs, well, then you can carry on alternating the legs. Whichever one you were doing, you're going in 3, 2, 1, and go. Away you go. Again, keep that torso nice and tall. So looking at the video, we've got a nice straight line between the ear, the shoulder, the hip on this one. Even when I come down to the ground, and we've got that knee close to the ground, there should be a straight line between the ear, shoulder, hip, and knee as well. 10 seconds left on this one. Get nice mobility through the hip, through the knee, through the ankle, through the toes. And relax there. Well done. Right, it's the clock touch, guys. Clock touch. Get ready to jog on the spot. Race on out. Touch the number that I give you. And then bring it back in from there. All right, we got 4 seconds. Get yourself ready, team. Stand by. And let's go. 2, 7, 6, 12, 9, 5, 8, 1, 3, 8, 5, 11. And relax there. Well done. Great stuff. Back into your push-up with leg thread, team. So take yourself down to the ground. Get your hands to grip the ground. Once your hands are gripping the ground, you can slightly try and rotate your hands out. Don't actually want them to move, but what we want to do is kind of rotate the hands out. Ready? And away you go. By rotating the hands out, we're going to get a bit more muscle activation in the upper back with these. So take your time, push up with leg thread, scale it down to just the push-up, scale it down to just the leg thread. Or put the two together, give us a leg thread and a push-up. Halfway through. 20 seconds left, crew. Don't hold the breath now. Another exercise, you want to keep the form and technique nice and high. And relax there. Well done. Back into your sumo squats. Go grab any kind of external weight if you do want to make these harder, whether it be a weight plate, kettlebell, sandbag, slam ball, wall ball, medicine ball, battling rope, small child, dog, rabbit. 3 more seconds. Ready? And away you go. So you get a nice one. You got the squat pattern going on. You want your knees tracking forwards over your toes, but also you want those hips opening. You're going to feel a nice deep stretch in these hips. Again, now there's a difference between a nice deep stretch and being in pain. Okay? Don't do it if it gives you any pain. You might have to shorten the space between the knees, or, make it smaller. Otherwise, if you can handle this, crack on. But don't do anything that causes any pain, guys. 5 seconds left. And relax. Well done. Right, so it's round 2. So now we've got to do the side plank on the right elbow because we've already done the left. So get yourself down to the ground. Let's get this right elbow underneath the right shoulder. Think of pulling your right elbow in towards the body so your upper back is squeezed. Okay, stack the hips one on top of the other and bring yourself up. Let's go. The 40 seconds has started. 40 seconds has started. So bring yourself up. Keep the breathing relaxed. And like I say, you do not have to hold this for the whole 40 seconds. You can just bring it up, lock it in, get a nice taut side plank, and then take it back down to the ground. Ten seconds left on this one. You're going to roll over onto your front and hit up your mountain climbers next. Almost there. And relax. Well done. Roll over onto your front. Get into a good, strong push-up position. And we're going to cycle these legs through. You know what this means? If we're close to these, we're close to the star jumps, which means we're close to the end of round 2. Brilliant. All right, 3 seconds. Stand by. Let's go. All right, let's keep a nice, even, smooth pace with this. Just driving those legs through like a pair of pistons, firing in and out. Keep that breathing relaxed. Keep those shoulders away from the ears. All right, you got 10 seconds left on this one. We're going to be into those star jumps up after this. Last 3, 2, 1, and relax. Have a well-deserved 20 seconds breather on this one. Outstanding. Get yourself ready for your star jumps. All right, 5 seconds before these kick off. Find your appropriate level, and away you go. All right, so this is the end of round 2. Let's go for 40 seconds of the explosive star jumps. Fingertips touch the ground, touch the ceiling, touch the ground, touch the ceiling. Give me 3 reps, stop and reset your form. 3 reps, stop and reset your form. Halfway through, 20 seconds, well done. Keep it going. You've only got one more round to get through. For now, just concentrate on these 15 seconds. Touch the ground, hit the ceiling, touch the ground, hit the ceiling. You're almost there. Come on, dig in. Really explode up, drive that floor away. And relax. Last round, team. Last round. 2 rounds boxed off, 66% done. Another 33 left to pay in. Let's go. Round 3 of 3. The plank to push-up is up next in 5 seconds. And away you go. So, from that good, strong push-up position, perform that push-up, then bring yourself back down onto those forearms for me, team. "20 seconds left on this one. Keep the breathing relaxed. If you can't make the whole 40 seconds, not a problem. Challenge yourself, see what you can do. Even if it's just holding a plank for the final few seconds. Remember, every exercise, when you do it, it'll be the last time you do it on this session. And relax. Have a 20 seconds breather. Crossing lunges are up next. So you can almost count down these exercises now, guys. Only 9 exercises left. And one of them is the crossing lunge. You got 7 seconds. Ready? And away you go. Final set. Of your crossing lunges here. So final set of your crossing lunges. I had to pause there, the bloody big cough. 25 seconds. All right, you're halfway through in these crossing lunges. Last 10 seconds. Last 8. Go on. Working on the glutes. Good for the bum cheeks, this one. Who doesn't want good bum cheeks, eh? And relax there. All right, bent over wise, team. Bent over wise. So the reason you start to stand up as you get more and more tired, well, there's less gravity to fight against then. So keep that hinge at the hips so those arms and hands have to work against that gravity. Right, get yourself ready. And away you go. So pulling the arms out, keep the fingertips as far away from the shoulders as you can. So you want the fingertips as far away from the shoulders as you can. Yet at the top, let's really try and squeeze your shoulder blades together. If I was behind you and I was to put a pencil in between your shoulder blades, and then you were to stand up, you're squeezing them that tight and that closely, the pencil wouldn't fall out. That's how close you're getting those shoulder blades together. Give them a good squeeze, then bring the hands in. Bring them out, give them a good squeeze, and bring them in. And relax. There you go. That's for that 40 seconds boxed off. Right, now it is round 3, so you will have to alternate the legs on this one. Okay, unless you're watching the screen, you could do 20 seconds each leg. But I'll say alternate the legs after each and every rep. You got 5 seconds. Get yourself ready. Seesaw lunges, and away you go. All right, you got 24 seconds left on this. You are halfway through. So if you're doing 20 seconds each leg, change legs. If you're doing the alternating, then keep alternating for another 15 seconds on this. Last 10. Okay, 5 more seconds to finish strong. Keep your torso nice and tall. And relax. Well done, team. It's the clock touch. Final one on this section. Let's get real nice, fast feet on this one. We're going to whiz out. We're going to touch the number. We're going to be back into the center of the dial. And we're going to be fast feet once more. 7 seconds before you go. All right, last 3, last 2, last 1. And let's go. 12. 6. 3. 9. 2. 1. 11. 3. 8. 6. 10. 2. 6. And relax there. Well done. All right. You got 5 exercises left, guys. Outstanding. 5 exercises left. Here we go. We got 10 seconds for your push-up with leg thread. Let's work our way through these last 5. Finishing strong. We got 3 seconds. 2 seconds. 1. And away you go. Almost there on these one, team. Well, I say almost, you're actually halfway through. Okay, so leg thread only, push-up only, or the 2 together. Find your appropriate level. Remember, these are your last 5 exercises. Absolutely crush this. And relax. Bring yourself up, ready for your sumo squats. Here we go. 20 seconds breather to set yourself up. Now, even if you've been using weight for the last 2 rounds, if your legs are feeling a bit more tired, then don't be afraid to leave the weight out to keep the form and the technique nice and high. It's not a problem. Last thing we want to do is load this up and do a faulty pattern and injure ourselves. Ready? And away you go. Nothing wrong with working against a bit of resistance unless that resistance compromises your form and does you some damage. 23 seconds left on this. Nice pace on these. Take it smooth, take it steady. If you've got no weight and you want to add a bit of speed in there, no worries. However, don't let the speed hide any faults. You got 7 seconds. And relax there. Well done. All right, we got this side plank. This is our 3rd and final set on the side plank. So we're going to do 20 seconds off your left elbow and then 20 seconds off your right elbow. All right, 3 seconds. So you're going off your left elbow first. Get ready. And away you go. So bring yourself up. You're on your left elbow. We're only going to do 20 seconds. If you can hold the whole 20 seconds on this, outstanding. Don't worry if you need a breather, though. 10 seconds already in, so we're going to change sides in 7 seconds. Go in onto that right elbow in 3, 2, 1, change. Quickly change over, set yourself up, bang, straight onto the side plank on your right elbow. 15 seconds left, and only 2 more exercises up after this. Almost there. And relax. Well done. All right, roll over onto your front. 2 exercises left. 1 is the alternating squat thrust, aka mountain climbers, and the last is the explosive star jumps. All right, get yourself ready. And away you go. Good strong push-up position. Let's cycle these legs through. If you're more tired, hopefully you should be. So if you're a little bit more tired than when you first started, lessen the angle by putting your hands on a table, on a chair, on a bench, on the wall, or just stand up and give me jogs on the spot. We got 20 seconds left. Come on, you got this. Let's go, let's go, let's go. With 10 seconds left, you can start powering up. See if we can pick the pace up just that little bit more. It's almost like you're racing to that finish line. You can see the tape in front of you. You want to burst through the tape. You're almost there. And relax. You are there. All right, here we go. Here's the 30th exercise on this session. It is the explosive star jumps. Scale this down to normal star jumps if you're absolutely hanging and you need an extra breather. You got 5 seconds. Stand by. 3, 40 seconds on this. 2, 1, and away you go. Here is the end of round 3, the 30th exercise of 30. Remember, do 3 reps, reset, 3 reps, reset. Smooth, steady, controlled. Keep the form and the technique nice and high. 20 seconds. Thank you so much for jumping into the session today. I hope you enjoyed it. You've only got 10 seconds left. Finish strong for me. I shall see you soon. 7 seconds. Come on, right to the end. 3, 2, 1.